Hey y'all, how's it going today? Hope y'all day was well. And my name is Tom Mizzle. You watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 3 Reunion Part 2. Now, it was a few things I was mentioning this episode, so I'm not gonna go into deep everything. I'm just gonna go key points that I picked out from this reunion and just wrap it up because the second part wasn't all that needed to me, but they needed to stretch it out to two parts. But I couldn't think they could have did this in one part, in my opinion. But now just go on to it. It continued on with Let's Go last week when Cameron went backstage. She was crying because it was so fresh and new that her father, she just buried her father few days before she started taping the reunion, so it was like so tough. And then she was going through a lot of issues with the season by dealing with her parents. Both died within the 7 months grace period. And then she had to deal with this reunion and then with the ladies. So it was a lot of emotions. So Giselle came back outside after consoling Karen and said, "You've been the strongest woman I know, and you will get through this. It's good. You'll be great. It will get better." She came back and she just said that it's hard because you know you don't have nobody in the battlefield. You feel like you just alone. When you have both your parents, lost both your parents at a young age. No, not at a young age, sorry. Both your parents quickly in the same time span, like in a short time span between each other. It's like, and you had them all your life. It's really touching and damaging that you have to lose your parents like that way. And for the continue to be strong and to put up a big front, and you know it's really touching. So everybody said it put it to things in perspective, how's it going, and then they always saying, "Oh well, I wish she would have front and told us that she was going through these things. Maybe we would understand." I was like, why do she need to say that? Because even though last week she said all y'all ladies knew, and I think the production on them knew too, that her parents were sick and she lost her mother and her father was dying soon. So why does she need to say that out front for y'all to understand? And it's like y'all was willing to deal with the little petty stuff, deal with the tax issues and all that small little stuff, whether she living in a house, instead of thinking about the bigger things what she was going through. You know, she probably did defensive for a reason. Maybe it's because she was going through a lot of things. But nobody afraid to reach out and sit down to the side and say, "Look, Karen, I know you're doing this like that, but are you really okay? Is something going on?" Like, nobody really care. So for y'all to say, "Oh, wish we knew," or "She should have been open," I said, fuck that, because y'all was not friends. Y'all wasn't there to take that step and meet her halfway and feel or realize that she is going through something. She don't just come out and say it. Some people don't want to come out and say what they're going through or what's issues in their lives and stuff like that. So it takes a good friend to reach out and say, "I just want to know. I see you feel different this way. I feel that you are not yourself. You're not the Karen that I know. It's something deep is going on besides this. It's the way how you responded to us. It's like I want to know, is everything okay?" That's what a real friend do. So for you to say, "Oh, I wish she would have told us that she was going through this and that we would not been doing that." And even Andy said, "Oh, well, she could have came straight out and said it." I said, "No, she don't have to come out straight out and said it, because y'all knew. It's not like y'all didn't know, but y'all knew." So miss me with that craziness. So Karen came back out and she was good. She calmed down and she just said that it's tough lose both your parents, both like that. Nobody want to lose their parents and see their parents go away. But you know, sometimes parents don't want their children die before them. So it just sucks that they died in this kind of short span between each other. Now we get to this situation with Giselle and Sherman. I don't know if we want to talk about all this with Giselle, because Giselle is still a delusional kind of chick. Now, Giselle claims that Sherman dodged because it was getting too much heat in the public eye, and with the People magazine, everybody knowing that, it freaked him out, and then he dodged out, and it was communication problems, so he just shut down. I said that's bullcrap, because I remember last season in reunion he showed his face, so everybody know who Sherman is. It's not like he was a secret and then you just came out a secret and then the People magazine came and then he was freaked out. I understand that, because y'all was a secret and he didn't want to let everybody know who he is, and now people know his name and then show a picture, then I understand why he was freaked out, backed out. But he showed his face in the reunion last season. So now you're saying that he freaked out because the People magazine came out. It was already public eye that y'all dating. So what's the People magazine said that freaked him out? So I still don't believe that's true. He left and got freaked out because he knew that his ex-wife Kendall was coming for a cameo appearance in this season. So that's why he dodged out of here. And I guess he knew that Kendall, his ex-wife, and Giselle knew each other. He didn't want to be in the middle of it and want to be questioned or be attacked by the ladies. Know how the ladies is and say, oh, that's Sherman's ex-wife. Oh, and you know he's dating Giselle. He want to be probably want all the people in his business. So that's why he probably shut down and left out. But miss me with that People magazine. He didn't want to be in public eye and it was too much heat and he didn't want everybody to know and he was freaked out about it. No, he was not freaked out about that. Now, she said that Sherman still want to get with her. They still working it out. They talking one at a time, day by day. They're taking it slowly. He calls her 4 or 5 times a day. Whatever. I said, miss me all that because if that's the case, he shouldn't have just left in the first place. So she said the reason I had issues was the miscommunication problems. I said, okay, whatever. They all go on counseling to work on that and all that craziness. So they still trying to talk it. And then the question asks, is she dating anybody else or seeing anybody else? She took a while to answer it, but she said, I'm going to take it one at a time. Everything was Sherman first, and that doesn't work out. Then I have other options. I said, okay, Giselle, bye. So then we get the husbands to come out, right? And oh, never mind. Before that, Sharice came in. Now, we were still touching on that Kendall situation, right? So, they asked Giselle why that she was so upset with Monique bringing Kendall, but not just as upset with Karen. She said the one thing about Monique is that she said Monique planned and plotted bringing Kendall in since before the season started. And Monique said that's not true. That's not what's true. Is that she was already part in a where they had talk about becoming in an episode and everything, and then she was brought in. I wasn't planning a part to bring her in, so Sharice came. She said Sharice wanted to bring her in, and Sharice said yes. Me and Giselle had her issues. Yes, we had that little tat, and yes, I wanted Ben had Kendall in since season 1. She wanted Kendall in the Potomac since season 1. But they didn't bring her in. But I guess somehow she came into the picture because they noticed that Giselle was dating Sherman. So it would be good for Kendall to come in to create tensions and drama for Giselle. But it didn't work out because Sherman dodged out of there. And there was no interaction between Giselle and Kendall. And Giselle said, oh, she didn't come in because she was supposed to come in season 1. But she was boring there and she was boring now. And I guess she came in now because Sherman's going in the picture. And I said, shut up. Shut up. It was like, really? But she said, however, I was not involved in bringing Monique, having Kendall coming to Monique charity event. So, but at the same time, you still wanted Kendall around. You wanted her in, and she finally's in, and then it just got dwindled into the thing. Maybe you was not directly involved with her inviting Kendall, but you didn't stop it either. You didn't tell Monique, put Monique aside. You know what? This is not a good idea. Couldn't you come back at another time or go somewhere else? She cannot be here because Giselle will come here. Whatever. Even though Giselle wasn't coming to the event, but still, you didn't say nothing. You let her go. So, miss me all that and saying Monique is a liar. I don't know. Maybe whether Monique is lying or not. I feel that yes, Monique had a part in bringing the lady Kendall to her thing, but I do believe that Sharice wanted Kendall around and Monique went along with it because Monique and Sharice was cool like that, and now they're not cool like that. Now all this problems going on because Sharice said that Monique was acting funny and she was doing different things, so that's why our friendship is not there as it was before. And Monique said, I'm just surprised that it shifted like that because we was cool, but she feel like Sharice has this mentality like I have to be up on her ass or do things her way, and it was like that, and it just shifted. So they can never be cool now. They said it's done. It's like there's no friendship there anymore. We was cool, but I just like how the things roll. And I'll say, hey, you don't need to have been friends. Well, just do what you got to do, Monique. Sharice, you got to do what you do, and just leave it alone. Because Sharice not even a part of the cast. She's just a friend. And I don't know what's going to happen next week. Will they going to bring her back as a main cast member? Or she'll still be as a friend of the cast? Hey. But the Kendall situation, I do believe that Sharice wanted to bring Kendall around. And Monique was good friends with Monique. So she ride with it. And I guess Monique just started to continue the bandwagon in an aspect. But Monique said that Sharice wanted to bring Kendall around since Giselle's birthday party when they had that little outing. So Kendall was supposed to be there around then, but that didn't happen. So I was like, oh, okay. No matter what, I do believe there was some talk between y'all two to bring it around, and then Monique just continue on from that. I like the husbands came out. It wasn't too much with the husbands. I like Eddie asked Chris, Candace's fiance, how do you feel when she mentioned that comment about she sacrificed herself to be with you with God with kids? And I feel like that's a dig anyway, because we always think about this. She had this princess kind of diva mentality, like it's all about her. She sacrificed to be with him. He lucky to be with me. And it's like that. I'm the privileged. I'm the good one. Him, he don't have a good life, all that stuff. He not that privileged, so he lucky to be with me. And I'm sacrificed to being with him. And I said that was a dig. For I said, why you would bring some stuff like that? Why you would say some stuff like that? But he said he don't believe that she thinks like that at all time. And Candace said she meant that she realized that I was immature for her to say that. And she's still growing. And she don't think like that on a daily basis about him. So I said it is what it is. I'm not going to go into that comment about his penis. It was enough said. I mean, it was enough said. He kind of confirmed that what she was saying, that his penis is brown. That's basically what it was saying. He said it's not white. That's what he said. So it's obviously a different color than his body. So I would say, okay, never listen what it is with that. And now, Derek came up with, what was it? Alright, so they asked Chris, another Chris, Monique's husband, about the miscarriage and how it feel. He said it's kind of, it was hurtful, because he said when his first two kids he had, it was a breeze, so they thought the third kid would be good just as well, but that didn't happen, and then she miscarried, and it was tough on us as a family. I cried, she cried, all that stuff. It was time difficult. So it was really hurtful when he heard comments that, oh, she got a miscarriage because she's an alcoholic. I said people need to stop being so insensitive. No, Miss Alcohol. I don't think Malika's an alcoholic. She had drinks and everything, but she had a miscarriage before all that extra stuff happening. And maybe she was dealing with the miscarriage, so she was drinking more, or she was having fun, and she was trying to get her mind away from that. But I don't think she's an alcoholic. So to say that, oh, because she's an alcoholic, she lost her kid, that's really insensitive and really like mean spirit in people's part. I say, come on now, have y'all been through miscarriage with yourself? I don't know, I'm not a female, but I could understand how a miscarriage will freaking devastate a woman. It's like you wanted to have birth and you feel like this is your thing, and then you lost the baby. That's like you was growing, somebody was growing inside of you, and you had that emotional attach for that to die. It's like that could be devastating. So I can tell how people will feel about that. And maybe Monique was not dealing with it at the time, so she was doing a lot of things. But to say that she got miscarriage because of that, that was wrong. And it choked up Monique a little bit too, and everything, because it was hurtful. That was very hurtful. Now, they went about with the Wade situation, right? Ray confirmed that he said, you know what, he didn't really say much to Cameron because he didn't want Cameron to know a lot of things, because it was up and down with his business and he didn't know how far it get. But when it got serious and worse, he didn't really want to bring a lot of information to Cameron. So therefore, it wasn't much information for Cameron to say. So whatever she was saying, she didn't really know much, or she can't really say much of what she was told from Ray. So I guess that's understandable. And I said that was pretty straightforward. Understand? I didn't know why these women were so hell bent about it. And then say that he kind of shocked that they exploited this situation. He said, well, because it was a Washington Post, and she was a cast member, so they will be. He said he understand that, but at the same time, it's like, come on now, it's a way you could stop that. At the way she was saying she can't get much, she can't talk about a lot of things. Y'all should put an end to that. I wouldn't be so much freaking pressed of trying to find all information about Karen in this situation. I would say hell to the no. But put the thing to the rest. It came about the house situation, and they said they live in the house. Michael said no, he don't believe it, and he really gave his long-winded opinion. And I'm telling you, a lot of people in that cast was not even paying attention to that boy. He was kept talking. They wasn't even paying attention. They paid him any mind. He said you was doing all this damn talking for no reason. Like you had all this knowledge. He said, oh, he a real estate, in the real estate business. He know things. I said, yeah, he really probably know things, but he don't know much. So he needs to mind his business and worry about your wife and your problems that you going on worry about what Ray and Cameron doing. It's like, mind your business. They say you got problems too, so shut up and back down. Carol gotta go up and keep saying stuff. Ray said, I got this. He said, don't lose yourself, be cool. And she said, okay. And he said, you got problems too, so don't get it twisted, Michael. It's like Michael think he all white and he's all good, like he could say what he gotta say and he don't got no issues, and what they saying is kind of don't make sense. I said, what you say don't make sense. Nobody wanna care about you. Shut up. So that was that, and I forgot about this blue eyes, and I'm not gonna go into much details about that. But remember that blue eyes that would say that Ray, Ashley was bringing it up that Cam was talking to his blue eyes, and that there was something, it might be problems in marriage because she stepping out on Ray. It's not true. She said the guy was at the restaurant. Monique was there. Monique was talking to the guy. They was cool. I guess that's a driver or something like that. They be friends for a long time. Ray knows this guy. He has his number for 15 plus years. And he said at one time he did have suspicions that Karen might be doing something with him, but he said he checked into it, he investigated, and everything come out good. She's faithful. So I said, understand. I mean, couples go through this. Sometimes you might feel somebody, your spouse is cheating on you, or you hear stories, or you hear rumors. Instead of approaching them directly, find out. Look into yourself, and if you find out it's true, then you approach them. But if everything is false, there's nothing going on after you probably follow them or you check statements, whatever you was doing to track Karen and see what she's doing, and you know it's not true, ain't no sense of bringing it up because it's not worth it. So he said he had a suspicion, and he got suspicion by the lady to rest. He checked it out, and it was not true. She was not cheating. She was good, and he left it alone. All right, so it was so Karen sent Ashley a cease and desist order to stop talking about things, or that she was taking legal action against Ashley. Ashley said the reason why she sent me this because it was some true stuff. I said, you don't know what's true or not. You just say what you heard. It's not what you saw directly. You say what you heard. So hearsay is not going to be committed. It's not usually what I was saying, committed or trust upon or looked upon as much or push more effort in the court than finding proof or evidence backing your stuff. So hearsay is not really good. So I was like, it is what it is. Ashley, just mind your business. And she kept going on, talking about it. So I guess Karen sent the cease and desist. So she can't talk too much about that situation. Now, then we get to this thing with Ashley and Michael. Right? And now we're just going to end with this because I'm not going to do what they learn and all that stuff. We're going to end with this. Now, it comes about the baby situation where we all know that Michael don't want any kids. He's saying a lot of things. So she said she said her and Michael is in a better place. They always say that they're in a better place. They're trying to build a family. And she got pregnant. And 2 weeks after she got pregnant, she miscarried. And then she had another miscarriage early in her early 20s. So now she worried about can she ever conceive a child. Now Michael's choked up about this because he's saying this. Monique was choked up about this. But Ashley was choked up about this. She was not crying. I understand people handle things differently. People emote things differently. But if you got 2 miscarriages in your life and one was 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after you got pregnant and you want a kid so damn badly, I would think you would show more emotions than when you show it in the freaking reunion. Actually, I mean, I'm not gonna say you're a complete 100% liar, but I'm kind of side eyeing because if I'm a woman and I had a miscarriage and I got miscarriage twice, yes, it would take. I would take a toll on me, and I would cry more, and that would hit me more than what you later on. You was just so nonchalant. You said, thank you, Monique. It's been much to me. Oh, thank Michael. Just like was nothing. It's like it was straight face. So I don't know. I mean, don't know. It was really ridiculous. So Michael said he hearing about this is making him feel like it's we need to really build on each other. It wasn't about not having kids. Well, it's just that we need to get a better place, and we working on it. So we're gonna work on having kids. And she said, "Oh, thanks, baby." And I said, "Shut up." She's actually said her Mike, her and her mother relationship are better, are good. That guy that she was dealing with, he got a job for the first time after 15 something years. I said, yeah. And it's like, come on now. It take 15 years for you to freaking get a job now because you on this television and you know you're getting blowback by everybody or whatever, the Twitter, social media, and you realize that your mother, your girlfriend's on this freaking show blowing out your air or blowing out your dirty laundry out here, and now you got to get yourself together. Please, boy, bye. And so I was like, it is what it is with that. And yeah, that was that. And that was the end of the reunion. It wasn't too much. And they had a little toast at the end. That was a good little season. Hope we wait back for next season and see who's going to come back, who's going to stay on. And that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, y'all. And please share my videos as well. Subscribe to my video right down there. Hit that red button. Also hit that bell to get the notification for every time I upload a video. And I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all next season for Potomac. Peace. Bye.